Now we are not managing from here. There is a pad, right? We can Hare Krishna. We will do Kirtan, then we will discuss Bhagavad Gita. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe. Jaya Jagannatha, Jagannatha, Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra Devi, Jaya. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Jai Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parirajikacharya Ashtottara Shata Shri Srimad His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. The most merciful form Shri Shri Nitai Gaurachandra ki. Shri Shri Radha Madhav ki. Shri Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadramai ki. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Brunda ki. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki. Samaveta Bhakta Brunda ki. Gaur Premanande. So, how many are regularly attending Sunday feast class? Can someone say what had discussed in last Sunday? Any points you remember? At least chapter? Ninth chapter. What is the title of ninth chapter? The most confidential knowledge. Okay, good. So, to give some context to the verse, otherwise, we will offer our praise to our acharyas, then we will talk about the verse. Okay. Om Ajnana Timrandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Mena Tashmai Shri Gurave Namaha Śrī Caitanya-Manobhishtam Sthapitam Mena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Gurum Sriyuta-Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamshacha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Caitanya-Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitam Sacha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami iti namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Patyatya Dishatarine He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopeshu Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatubhasya Krupa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Brinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Shri Shri Radha Madhav ki Jai Shri Shri Nitai Gaurachandra ki Jai Shri Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadramai ki Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. So we'll discuss today 9.26. It is very one of the milestone verse in the Bhagavad Gita, 9th chapter. You all know that how many chapters we have in Bhagavad Gita? 18 chapters. Okay, all 18 chapters divided in 3 parts. The first 6 are talking about Karma Yoga. Okay, the last 6 chapters talking about Jnana Yoga. And the middle 6 chapters talking about Bhakti Yoga. The most confidential knowledge which is mentioned in the middle of the 6 chapters. Okay, and why it is mentioned in the middle of the Bhagavad Gita? Because if you see that, if you have a jewelry box, okay, there is 2 lids, right? Bottom lid and top lid. When you open it, you will see the diamond or some valuable thing inside. So both sides are protected, right? Both lids are protected, the whatever the middle portion or the valuable jewelry. Similarly, the Bhagavad Gita, the most confidential knowledge is protected by the first 6 chapters and last 6 chapters. And it is very valuable and most confidential. So even the title itself is saying the most confidential, 9.26. Okay. Why it is most confidential, we will discuss. So first we will recite this verse. You can repeat after me. Patram pushvam phalantoyam yo me bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhaktya upahritam asnami prayatatmaha patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhaktya upahritam asnami prayatatmaha patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhaktya upahritam asnami prayatatmaha. Can somebody repeat? Patram pushpam phalantoyam yo me bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhaktya upahritam asnami prayatatmanaha. Prabhus? Patram pushpam phulam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhaktya upahritam asnami prayatatmanaha. Word to word meaning. Patram, you can repeat after. Patram, a leaf. Pushpam, a flower. Phalam, a fruit. Toyam, water. Yeah, whoever. May, unto me. Bhaktya, with devotion. Prayachati, offers. Tat, that. Aham, I. Bhakti uprahatam, offered in devotion. Asnami, accept. Praitatmanaha, from one in pure consciousness. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation: if one offers me with love and a devotion, a leaf, a flower, a fruit or water, I will accept it. So what Krishna is saying, if one offers me with love and a devotion, a leaf, a flower, a fruit or a water, I will accept it. Purport: for the intelligent person, it is essential to be in Krishna consciousness, engaged in the transcendental loving service of the Lord in order to achieve a permanent blissful abode for eternal happiness. The process of achieving such a marvelous result is very easy and can be attempted even by the poorest of the poor without any kind of qualification. The only qualification required in this connection is to be pure devotee of the Lord. It does not matter what one is or where one is situated. The process is so easy that even a leaf or a little water or a fruit can be offered to the Supreme Lord in genuine love, and the Lord will please to accept it. No one therefore can be barred from Krishna consciousness because it is so easy and universal. Who is such a fool that he does not want to be Krishna conscious by this simple method and thus attain the highest perfectional life of eternity, bliss and knowledge. Krishna wants only loving service and nothing more. Krishna accepts even a little flower from his pure devotee. He does not want any kind of offering from a non-devotee. He is not in a need of anything from anyone because he is self-sufficient. And yet he accepts the offering of his devotee in an exchange of love and affection. To develop Krishna consciousness is the highest perfection of life. Bhakti is mentioned twice in this verse in order to declare more emphatically that bhakti or devotional service is the only means to approach Krishna. No other condition, such as becoming a Brahmana, a learned scholar, a very rich man, or a great philosopher can induce Krishna to accept some offering without the basic principles of bhakti. Nothing can induce the Lord to agree to accept anything from anyone. Bhakti is never casual. The process is eternal. It is direct action in service to the absolute whole. So we will read as we go. Okay. And what Krishna is saying here, he will accept a leaf, a flower, a fruit, a water. But what is the main ingredient that you have to mix with and offer to Krishna? The main ingredient is love, devotion. Without devotion, if you offer anything, Krishna will not accept. Krishna does not require anything, right? Everything is coming from Krishna. That we all know that. Everything, there are only two things in this material world or anywhere in spiritual world. Only two things. What are the? Krishna and Krishnas. Everything belongs to Krishna. Even in Isha Upanishad, it is saying that Isha Vashyam Idam Sarvam. Everything belongs to Krishna. Even in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 5, Krishna says that everything belongs to, we should live in this world in a way that nothing belongs to us. Right? Nothing belongs to us. Why nothing belongs to us? Because we did not make anything. Everything is available. We are just using them. Right? Did we make anything? No. We are, but you can climb that. I am preparing, Matajis can climb that I am preparing boga or I am preparing curries, sabjis. But the ingredients who has given? The ingredients is coming from Yat, right? Yat is created by Lord. So indirectly, everything is coming from Lord. But we are using some of the things and making something else out of already available things. That's what we are doing. But we are not making the basic elements. The basic elements are already existing. But scientists are so proud that they are inventing or discovering many things. But if you ask them, who has given the basic materials, the basic elements already there. They are coming either from the sky, either from earth. They are not creating them. But they still pride that they are inventing or discovering many new things. Right? It is evident. There are many people, they propagate that they invented this, that and everything. But we should understand everything is created already by Lord. And the source of everything is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And the things which are available, we are just using them. They are there under our care. They are put under our care. We should always remember, whatever possession that we have, it is just put under our care. Everything belongs to Lord. And when we know everything belongs to Lord, what we have to do? We have to engage them in His service. To who has given to us, same person we have to engage in His service. So that is the devotion. How we can express our love towards a person. How we can express? By giving some gifts, right? Otherwise, by offering some relation. Otherwise, by offering some sweet words. The sweet words exchange between us. Or we call them for prasadam. And we offer prasadam and we go there and we eat prasadam. and we give gifts in charity, and we accept the gifts in charitable gifts. And we also reveal our mind, right? We reveal our mind in confidence, right? We don't have any restrictions. If somebody is very dear to us, what we do, we will reveal our mind. Whatever thoughts we have, in confidence we will reveal to them. Because we know that he is a good friend of me or us. And also, we will inquiry from him confidentially. We don't have any insecurity when we have a person very dear to us. Similarly, when we come to Krishna, we have to do it in the same way. We have to offer the gifts in the form of prasadam. Does Krishna require anything? He doesn't require anything. We require to offer gifts to Krishna in the form of prasadam, so that we require to establish the relation. The relation, the forgotten relation. We already forgotten relation with our Supreme Father. That is the reason we are here in this material world and suffering. So, in order to revive our relation, okay, in order to revive our forgotten relation, we have to offer some fruits to Krishna. Or some other, you can offer your mind, your time, and your efforts. Everything you can offer as a gift to Krishna. In a reciprocation, what will happen? You will develop a relation with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, as a reciprocation from Krishna, Krishna will give prasadam, right? In the form of prasadam. We offer bhoga when, offer to Krishna, Krishna will leave some prasadam to, some may say that, whatever the quantity of bhoga that we offer to Krishna, it comes as it is, right? One may argue like that, I don't believe in offering bhoga to Krishna because it is coming as it is. Nothing is changing, right? Even there is evident, when you offer as a bhoga, when it comes, there is some quantity of missing in the prasadam. But some people may argue further that nothing changed. Everything, whatever quantity that I offered, it came as it is. So in that connection, I remember one story so that we all can easily connect. The story goes like this. There is a class and a teacher and a student. So he is a very obedient student, and he is coming to class regularly and listening along with other students. And the master said, teacher said that we have to offer bhoga to Krishna, and whatever remnants that Krishna leaves, that we have to take. But this student did not get convinced, because as we said that it is coming as it is. So he told to master that, teacher, I don't believe in that, whatever I offer, it is coming as it is. How can I believe that it is taken by Lord? Then teacher said, you have to have faith in devotional service. So, but still he did not get convinced, and then the class is concluded for that day, and teacher said, whatever the verse that today we learned, you learn, memorize it. So the student is so obedient to master, and he went home, and he read that sloka many times, and he memorized that. And the next day he came to class, and everyone is reciting one by one, and his turn came, and he also recited, and he recited very eloquently and nicely, and the teacher felt so happy. And the teacher asked, now where is the sloka? He said, it is in my mind. Student said, it is in my mind. If it is in your mind, it should not be there in a book. He said, no, it should be there. Then, how come Lord accept the prasadam? He accepts, it is there, at the same time it is there in his belly also. Then student get convinced, okay, Lord can accept prasadam in any means. In any means means, even Prabhupada mentioned here in the last paragraph that Lord's senses are not like our senses. We can see, if we want to see, we have to have eyes to see. If we want to hear, we have to hear with ears. We have to have ears to hear. If we want to smell, we have to have a nose to smell. But Lord is not like that. Lord is absolute. If he want to see, he can see with his ears also. If he want to eat, if he can eat with eyes. And even if he can eat with his hands. But for us, it is not like that. That is the reason he is absolute. Okay? We will be able to see in one direction. Beyond this wall, I cannot see what is happening. But Lord can see what is happening outside the wall, everywhere. That is the reason he is absolute. That is the reason also we are conditioned by limited vision, limited hearing capacity. Every aspect, in every sense respect, we are limited. Whereas Lord is not limited, unlimited. Okay? And Lord can accept whatever we offer with his eyes. By just a glance on the prasadam, he can accept it. So the student get convinced and he started offering prasadam regularly. So, this kind of argument comes everywhere, even in my organization. What is the difference between a food, normal food and prasadam? There are many times argument. But the prasadam is remnants of Lord. It is purified prasadam, sanctified prasadam. And it is coming as a blessings from the Lord. When we eat, we are taking his blessings in the form of prasadam. And when we eat, our body, every minute or every second, there are a lot of cells will die in our body, right? And there are many cells will born. And every cell also requires some energy. And the energy, if we supply with a prasadam, all our cells will be prasadamized, purified cells. It's not like if you keep eating prasadam for a longer time, what will happen? Our body will get purified. It is mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita, there is no difference between Lord and his name, and a Lord and his form, Lord and his fame, Lord and prasadam also. Prasadam is none other than Krishna himself. And if we keep in touch with the purest things, what will happen as a result? We will also get purified. Our senses get purified. And our thoughts will become purified. Our intelligence will become purified. As a result, our soul, our existence will be purified. Once we purified, in that state only we will be able to go back to spiritual world. The ticket for spiritual world is we should be purified. Unless we get purified, we will not get a ticket for the Goloka Vrindavan. We will not be able to go back to spiritual world. So, even if we discuss like that, Krishna also says that he doesn't require anything, right? Everything is coming from Krishna. But what he sees the sincerity, he sees the devotion, and he sees the love, and he sees the intention behind how we are offering to Krishna. There are many people very rich, they also offer. If the main ingredient of love or devotion is not there, lacking in that, Krishna will not accept it. So the main ingredient that we always have to cultivate in our heart is love for Krishna. That is beneficial for us. It is not for Krishna. Krishna does not require anything, right? So as we cultivate, we will progress in our devotion and we will go further in devotional. And once we go further in devotion, our existence gets slowly purified. And once we purified, we will go back to spiritual world. And Krishna has given, in Srimad Bhagavatam, there is one story. You all know the Sudama story? Poor Brahman Sudama. He is a friend of Krishna, right? He is very poor. And Krishna and Sudama went to the same school. You all know that, right? Sudama, Krishna and Balarama went to the same school. When Krishna came from Vrindavan to Mathura, and after killing Kamsa, and Krishna's original parents, Devaki and Vasudeva, they felt that we have to send Krishna to Gurukul to get formal education. So they sent Krishna to Gurukul, and where Krishna, Balarama and Sudama trained. And the same Sudama, Krishna learned everything in 64 days, all the 64 hours in 64 days. And he graduated in 64 days along with Balarama, and they left from there and came back, and he ruled, he installed his grandfather as a king in Mathura, and there is a lot of story, and he went to Dwaraka, and because of other enemies, and he always wanted to protect Mathura, at the same time Vrajavasis also. He doesn't want to give any disturbance to Vrajavasis, at the same time he wants to protect Madhuravasis also. So for that reason he shifted his capital from Mathura to Dwarka. And in Dwarka he ruled, he is very opulent king, and he was served by all his 16,108 wives, and he is royally served. And but whereas his friend Sudama, he's from the beginning he is very detached from material things. He learned very properly that how we have to live in this material world. How we have to live in this material world? We have to live in this material world in a way that we are there, but we should not touch by our circumstances, our modes of material modes. So that we will not be contaminated by material modes. If we don't contaminated by material modes, we can always observe our thoughts in Krishna. And whatever Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, in the scriptures, we can always remember, and we can purify our existence like that. And it is a instruction also. We should always remember Krishna. We should not forget, even in a 1 second, we should not forget Krishna. Because whatever the state of our mind at the time of living our body, whatever the state, and we will get that kind of body in our next birth. It is said in the 8th chapter, right? So that is the instruction from the beginning Sudama is following. He always observed in Krishna's thought, and he is least bothered about the material comforts. Even in Bhagavatam, if you read, there is not Bhagavatam, Bharatam, Mahabharatam. It is full of conversation between two persons. One of the conversation is Maharaj Yudhishthira and death of God. Okay, there is death of God ask a series of questions to King Yudhishthira, and King Yudhishthira is answering to death of God. In one of the questions is, who is the what does one have to give up? What does one have to give up to become a wealthiest person? What is the question? What does one have to give up to become a wealthiest person? And Yudhishthira Maharaj says that envy. One should give up envy. And also says one who is not a wealthiest person, the one who has the most. It is not one who has the most wealth is not the wealthiest person. Who is the wealthiest person? One who needs the least. One who requires or needs the least is the wealthiest person. He says like that. Because if we feel envy of others, that means we are indirectly envy of Lord Krishna. We are not able to see the connection between one living and Krishna. Every living has a connection with Krishna, right? And every living being is the son of Krishna. If we are not able to see the connection, and if we feel envy of one living being, that means we are indirectly envious of Krishna, because that person also is son of Krishna. So if we are envious of Krishna, Krishna will not reveal, or Krishna will not happy with our behavior. Okay? In this chapter, if we read that 9th chapter, Krishna also says that Krishna is telling to Arjuna, Arjuna, you are not envious of me. Krishna, you are not envious of me. Because of that, I am telling this most confidential knowledge to you. Okay? Because you are not envious of me, that means he is not envious of any other living being. So that is one of the main reason Krishna is telling the most confidential knowledge to Arjuna. And even why it is most confidential knowledge? Because it is the king of education. Krishna says in next verse, it is a king of education. And this is most secrets of secret. This knowledge is most secrets of secret. And this is the purest knowledge. And if you read, you can understand why it is a very purest knowledge. It does not have a tinge of material contamination. That is the reason. No, in other way we can understand, it is the purest knowledge because one can directly perceive the self by realization. We can easily realize who we are, who is the personality of Godhead, and why we are here. We are easily conceive or perceive everything as it is. That is the reason it is very purest knowledge. Also, it is a purest knowledge, at the same time, it is everlasting. It is everlasting. It is always there. Wherever, if we are here in this material world, we have taken birth and we somehow come in contact with Krishna consciousness, and we are, hearing the knowledge from, parampara, from Prabhupada and everyone, all the acharyas. And it is there in this, in this life, and if you take next birth, it is there. And it is very evident that it is there even 5,000 years ago, when Krishna was there. Krishna told this to Arjuna. Even way before it was there. And Krishna told this knowledge, same knowledge to Sun God. In 4th chapter, if you read, Krishna told to Arjuna. Arjuna has a doubt. How come, you told this knowledge to Sun God? So Krishna answers that you and me passes many lives. Many lives. I remember all the lives, but you don't remember. I am the Supreme Personality of Godhead. I know past, present, future. But as a Jiva, you don't remember past. And you don't know what is going to happen. But as a Supreme Personality of Godhead, I know everything. He clarified. Many of us, we will get a doubt, right? So how come Krishna told to Sun God? Sun God is existing from long back. Just, Krishna is equal to Arjuna at that time, probably 40 years old. So how come you told this knowledge to Sun God? Krishna clarified his doubt. So similarly, this knowledge, why I am telling this knowledge is there, everlasting. It will be there. It was there, it is there, it will be there, as Krishna is existing. So as soul also existing. As a soul, we were there, and we are there, and we will be also there. And knowledge also there. And it is easily performed. It is joyfully performed. Okay? Krishna is saying in the beginning of this chapter that this devotional service is easily performed, joyfully performed. Whereas, if we worship any devatas or demigods, it is not joyfully performed. It cannot be. Because you have to recite certain mantras in a certain time and certain circumstances. Because, we will not be able to pronounce some of the mantras also properly. If we don't properly pronounce, it will give a reverse effect also. So, worshipping demigods, it's not easy. You all know that Hiranyakashipu practiced very severe austerity, right? Even his body is completely eaten by ants and mosquitoes and many insects. It is nothing there to, that austerity he has done to please the Lord Brahma, to get the immortality in this material world. But he did not get it. And it is not easy to even to please the demigods. Similarly, Ravana also has done a very severe austerity to please Lord Shiva, to get the boon. Similarly, there are many Rakshasas have done many austerities, very severe austerities to please the demigods. But whereas the devotional service is very joyfully performed. You need not to do a severe austerity like Ravana or Hiranyakashipu. You can just chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra joyfully, and you can eat Mahaprasadam, whatever offer we to Krishna that we can take. And if we are tired, we can take rest, and again we can dance before Lord, and we can joyfully perform, right? In anywhere, in any other temples, you don't see they are dancing before deities, except in Iskcon. Initially, Vaishnava sampradaya or any other sampradaya, they are very strict when they come before deities. They just, bow down and offer their prayers and will go. They don't dance. They are very serious also. But, when we come to Krishna, we are very joyfully dance. We are very happy, right? When we come, we chant Hare Krishna mantra very happily, and we will also dance some kind of movements. We all do it, right? Prabhuji, some of the young devotees, they dance very well. So they are joyfully performed. It is nothing like we have to do it in a restricted way. It is not like that. Anytime, any place we can chant and dance and remember Krishna. So it is very easy. That's what Krishna is saying. But Krishna also saying that entire this manifestation is this universe is created by his unmanifested energy. Okay? His unmanifested energy. And everything is coming from him, and everything is maintained by his external energy, and still he is not contaminated. Okay? And whereas, people who are demonic mentality and atheist, they don't believe in God. They believe that when anybody comes as a God, he is also like us, and he is like the body that we have. He also has the similar body. But whoever believes that they are the fools, Krishna says in the same chapter, they are fools. They will not be able to attain the ultimate goal of Supreme Personality of Godhead. So they will perpetually roam in this material world, in the cycle of birth and death. So it is for our beneficial or our benefit, we have to do devotional service unto Krishna, so that we will get, or we will cut the knot of death and birth, which we are tightly bound in this material world. And we should understand, the very basic fundamental Iskcon or Krishna Consciousness philosophy is that we are not this body. Yeah, right? We are not this body, we are soul. And if we realize that, and if we work on, or if we are operate on that principle, very easily, very fast forward, we will advance in devotion. Theoretically, one may say that, I may say that now I am not the body, I am the soul. But the moment I go out of this place and I will operate on my bodily platform, I will do many things or many activities with respect to this body. But I don't do it with respect to soul. If we, this all I am telling from Sudama's story. Sudama is not operating on the platform of his body. That is the reason he is least bothered about his comforts. He requires very least. He is the wealthiest person. So Yudhishthira Maharaj said, right, to answer to God of death, what he said? Who is the richest person? One who requires the least comforts. Sudama requires the least comforts in his life. He doesn't require anything. Just even he thinks whatever comes in its own accord, he will accept it. He will not go outside and do something and get the things. He just gets the things, whatever comes in its own accord, and if it comes, he will eat, otherwise he will fast. And he will remember Krishna, and he will read the scriptures, and if possible, he will share that knowledge to people who are around him. But by seeing his condition, her wife also similar in condition, nothing much she has a comforts. She is also living in that same state, poor state. She also does not have anything. Both became so thin, hardly you can see, you can see directly, you can perceive their bones. Visibly their bones are, we can see. And by seeing them, her concern is not for her. Her concern is for her husband. She thinks, if we go like this, and my husband may get many problems. He may not sustain. So out of that condition, out of that feeling, she approached her husband, said that, she reminded Krishna, his best friend Krishna, and she started telling what is the position of Krishna in Dwarka. Is very, she also knows that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and Krishna is very dear to Brahmanas. Even when we offer the prasadam namo brahmana devaya, we offer, right? And we say that he is very dear to Brahmanas and cows. So, and whoever the Brahmana he reaches to Krishna, Krishna immediately reciprocate. And that too, this Brahmana is the best friend of Krishna. And because Brahmana, he is his childhood classmate. So she reminded him everything, and she pleaded, go to his friend and get some material opulence so that we can sustain, or you can properly discharge the devotional service. That is the intention. It is not, her intention is not a malicious intention, or her intention is not to enjoy materially. Her intention is to sustain the body. That is the consciousness that we always have to have. We have to have the comforts, those comforts to maintain our body and soul, so that we can engage in a devotional service. That comforts is enough to maintain our body. More than that, what will happen? We will be degraded. And because we have to spend a lot of time to protect whatever that we have in our possession. That is the reason one of the Brahmanas' quality is they should not possess anything, and they should not keep anything for the next day. That is one of the Brahmanas' quality. Anything, for tomorrow they should not keep. Everything, they have to go on, what do you say, that they have to beg whatever that alms come for that day, they have to eat and satisfy. They should not keep anything for tomorrow. Okay? And she reminded him all the opulence of Krishna and how dear to Brahmanas. And he knows that because he always observed in thought of Krishna only. And but he doesn't want to take anything materially from Krishna. And after repeated and insistence from her wife, he agreed finally, and he agreed to go to Krishna. The agreement that he has, internally what he felt that I want, anyway this is the opportunity to take darshan of Krishna, not for taking any benediction from Krishna. That is the thought he has in mind. And he agreed, and after he said, okay, I will go, but give me something so that I can present to Krishna. But they don't have anything in their house, and immediately she went to neighbor and asked some 3 or palm full of chipped rice, and she tied in a cloth and gave to Sudama, and Sudama started and towards Dwarka. He came, and it is very Dwarka is very opulent. Shri Shri Gaurnitai ki Jai, Shri Shri Radha Madhav ki Jai, Shri Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadramai ki Jai. So Dwarka is very opulent place because Krishna has built one palace for each queen. Okay, all the Dwarka Vasis were very rich and they are very happy under the administration of Krishna and Balaram, and they are very opulent. And when Brahmana Sudama entered into Dwarka, he saw every palace and he could not understand how he has to enter into the palace, Dwarka. And but in Dwarka, they give utmost respect to Brahmanas. Utmost respect to Brahmanas. Whoever comes, they know that the value of Brahmanas. And because they are detached from all material opulence. So the moment Sudama came, nobody objected him to enter into the Dwarka. He is walking and he went towards a palace, the first palace where Krishna and Rukmini, Mother Rukmini was there. And by the distance, long distance, Krishna saw Sudama. And immediately he got up from bed and he ran towards Sudama and he hugged Sudama. And he invited inside the house and he gave a seat where Krishna sat on the cushion. And he started offering everything. When Brahmana comes to our home, what we do? We offer everything, right? We offer water and we offer scents. And Krishna also offered various scents. And Krishna offered food, Sudama to eat. And Krishna also burned the incense. And he also, Rukmini is fanning to Sudama. And everyone was watching the Krishna's activities, how he is performing Sudama, how he is taking care of Sudama. And everyone is thinking that how great soul he must be. Otherwise, Krishna wouldn't have responded like that. They all know that if Krishna responded like that, that soul must be a great soul. They all understand that, and Krishna is continuing that. And Krishna knew that what purpose Sudama has come there, but he did not ask. And Krishna has given everything, and Sudama is taken a rest. And then Krishna is talking. Krishna is remembering all the pastimes what had happened during the school time. And one day we went to a forest to collect the wood for our Gurudev, and all of a sudden there is a huge storm, and we struck in the middle of the storm, and we could not see in which direction we should go back. We struck in the middle of the forest, and there is a huge storm, and there is a huge rain, and we could not. We both were stuck in the middle of the night, and we could not do anything. And he remembers everything. And the next day, Gurudev and his other disciples came, and they met us, and they took us back, and they took care of us. And Krishna is remembering everything what had happened during his school days. And like that, Krishna was telling, and finally Krishna asked, so when you come to me, you must have your wife must have given something to present to me. But Sudama was very hesitant to present that whatever the chipped rice that his wife has given, because the way of living, Krishna's living is very opulent. The rice that he has is very insignificant. He doesn't feel he is very hesitant to present that Krishna. But Krishna knew that, and Krishna is sitting in everyone's heart. Krishna knows everyone's heart, and he immediately asked that, and he looked at the bag that he has hanging at his waist, and Sudama did not want to give, but Krishna forcibly took that, and he took the palm full of rice and put it in his mouth. And even Rukmini, Mother Rukmini also immediately took some rice and put it on her mouth. So that is how Krishna will accept. Because Sudama has a lot of love for Krishna. So if we have that love, if we can mix whatever we offer to Krishna, Krishna will accept without having any reservations. So Krishna took that, and Krishna started having a conversation further with Sudama. What he says that I am certainly not required anything, because I have everything. Okay? And but if my devotees offer anything with devotion, I will accept it, and I will feel a great pleasure in that. So I feel a great pleasure in that. So that is one of the reason we have to offer the whatever the position. Even if we don't have anything, Krishna is giving even excuses, or not excuses. Krishna is giving more chances, more opportunities for even a poor person. He can offer a patram, a pushpam, a phalam, or just water. So he will be easily satisfied. But only ingredient is love. So we will read further also. Here Lord Krishna, having established that he is only enjoyer, the primeval Lord, and the real objective of sacrificial offerings, reveals what type of sacrifice he deserves to be offered. If one wishes to engage in devotional service to the Supreme in order to be purified and to reach the goal of life, the transcendental loving service of God, then one should find out what the Lord desires of him. One who loves Krishna will give him whatever he wants. So what happened as a consequence of whatever the chipped rice that he has eaten, and he spent lot of time, but Sudama did not ask anything materially. He went, he knows that if we get a material opulence, what will happen? We will bind and we will be there eternally in this material world. He knows that. He did not ask, and he left from Krishna, and he was going. While he was going, he is remembering what conversation had between Krishna and Sudama. When he entered, when he came to his home, he could not find his home. That home became a big palace. And his wife even he could not recognize his wife, because his wife is wearing very valuable ornaments. And by seeing that, he could understand it was given by Lord Krishna. So that's what this statement is saying, that one who loves Krishna will give him whatever he wants. Even if you don't want also, Krishna will give. Because Krishna knows that even if you are given, you don't misuse them. You will use them in Krishna consciousness. Krishna knows that even if I give the material opulence to Sudama will not be entangled by those opulence. He knows how he can engage them in Krishna service. For that reason, Krishna will give. That's the reason some of the people are very rich, right, in Krishna consciousness. If you even see, they have a lot of opulence, and they will be able to engage their opulence in Krishna service. Even there is one Prabhu, I know that he is a director of Ford company, F-O-R-D, Ford car company. He has, I know that he donated 3,000 crores to our TOVP project in Mayapur. Okay, he is also initiated a devotee, and he engages all his money in Krishna service. So people who are rich, they know how to engage in Krishna service. For them, Krishna will not take away anything from them. But people who do not know how to engage that position in Krishna service, Krishna will take away slowly. Krishna will take away. It's not like Krishna will take away even if he is not desiring. If he is desiring that he want to advance in Krishna consciousness, if that case satisfies, then Krishna understands that opulence is struck in their devotional path. That is the case, then Krishna will take away. Otherwise, Krishna will not take away. According to your karma, Krishna will sanction it. And you will enjoy it. Krishna respects one's free will. He does not restrict your free will. I want to enjoy in this material world. Whatever karma is permits, Krishna will allow. And you will enjoy in this material world. Whatever karma that you have, whatever the payas credits there in your bucket, till that you will enjoy. Even in the same chapter, Krishna also says that people will get a lot of credits, payas credits. They will go to Devatas, higher planets. And they will enjoy. If all credits are done, they will again come back to this material world. And they will suffer. Okay? But devotees, it's not like that. They will perpetually engage in Krishna service. Wherever they are. Okay? Even they are in the hell also, they will engage in Krishna service. So that's what Krishna is saying here. And he avoids offering anything which is undesirable and unasked. Thus, therefore, meat, fish and eggs should not be offered to Krishna. If he desired such things as offering, he would have said so. He did not say that, you can offer anything and everything. No. He said particularly patram pushpam phalam toyam. And if you are a rich person, if you think that if you want to offer only patram and pushpam and phalam toyam, it's not like that. If you are rich, accordingly you have to offer. Okay? It's not like Krishna said in the Bhagavad Gita, I can offer only patram, pushpam and phalam toyam. No. He said, at least a person who does not have anything, he can have the opportunity to have a relation with Krishna by offering these bare minimum of patram, pushpa and phalam toyam. Okay? And he did not say that you can offer anything and everything. He specifically mentioned certain things. Okay? We should offer those things to Krishna and establish the forgotten relationship. And instead of, he clearly requests that a leaf, fruit, flower and water be given to him. And he says of this offering, I will accept it. Therefore, we should understand that he will not accept meat, fish, eggs, vegetables, grains, fruits, milk, water, other proper foods for human beings and prescribed by Lord Krishna himself. Whatever else we eat cannot be offered to him, since he will not accept it. Thus, we cannot be acting on the level of loving devotion if we offer such food. You may offer anything which is not prescribed and you feel that I have a great devotion. No, it will not work out. Sorry, it does not work. It will work only whatever prescribed things that we offer, Krishna will accept. Krishna will accept only when you offer with devotion. So similar things, he mentioned that, already we discussed many things. Even one thing that whatever, the food here mentioned, meat, fish and eggs, they are not suitable for our human bodies. They will not get digested easily. Okay, that is one of the reason. And when you eat, when you consume those foods which are not prescribed, they will release a lot of intoxications in our body. Okay, as a result, we will get diseases. We will be contaminated. Okay, and that is the reason Krishna did not describe. There is a prescribed food. So by consuming that food, our body will be nourished. Our brain tissues will be nourished. So that is the reason we have to eat only sadhvic food, not any other food. Okay? And the similar things that we already mentioned here. And the last thing that I wanted to say this thing, and I will, everything we already discussed, whatever mentioned here. So, the Acharya says that an other way of patram pushpam phalam toyam, the other way of saying is, it is very interesting. The one level is grass level of patram, the leaf, pushpam, the lotus flower or any flower, and pushpam, patram, pushpam, phalam. Phalam means fruit and water, right? Toyam. But Acharyas went one more step ahead and says that, when you put your hand like this, okay, before Lord, it becomes like a patram, right? So when we come to before Lord, we beg Lord, right? This is a patram, okay? And we are offering patram to Krishna. And patram pushpam. Pushpam means we have to make our heart as a heart. We have to make our heart as a pushpam, lotus flower. We have to offer our heart like a lotus flower to Krishna. And patram pushpam phalam. Phalam means whatever activities that we are doing, the results, the fruits that are coming out of our activities, we should offer to Krishna. That is what it means. When we offer fruits means the activities that we do and the results coming out of those activities as a fruits, we have to offer to Krishna. And the last thing is toyam, the water. And while we are performing devotion and when we are in ecstasy, the tears will come. Okay? Those tears we will have to offer to Krishna. So this is the next level of meaning of patram, pushpam, phalam, toyam. So if we can come to that stage, that means we are in a pure devotional stage. Okay? We can dedicate everything to Krishna and we always can think of Krishna. And in further level, we also think that we wanted to bring whatever benefit that we are experiencing, we also wanted to spread to others also. Okay, right? So if we are very sincere and if we feel that we are getting a lot of benefit out of Krishna consciousness, what we do, we also wanted to share that knowledge with others to bring in Krishna consciousness. Right? Hare Krishna. That's all about patram, pushpam, phalam, toyam. Hare Krishna. If you have any questions, you can ask, or any comments or any corrections. Quickly, 5 minutes. Already I have taken much time. Mike? Audible, but for sake of, it is getting recorded, I think you speak on. Yes, Mataji, go ahead.
Yeah. As you mentioned that everything is created by Lord Krishna, right?
Right.
So when the Supreme God has born, there was nothing on the earth.
No, already there.
But as you mentioned that everything is created by Lord Krishna, the fruit, you gave the example of the vegetables or the things that we cook. So the basic needs are already there.
Yeah.
So we human beings are taking those things and making preparation or any prasadam, right?
Correct.
So when Lord Krishna, as you said, Lord Supreme God has created everything on the earth, right? So when Lord Krishna was born, there was nothing on earth is my question.
There is nothing in this earth. Who said that?
No, everything is created by God, right?
No, okay, you are taking in that way. No,
Yeah.
It's not like the birth that we take. Krishna is, has a beginning and end. No, don't consider like that.
Okay.
You are thinking that Krishna has a beginning when he took the birth.
Yes.
No, Krishna is existing forever. He is eternal. Krishna is eternal, we are also eternal. We are there in the past, in the present, and we also will be there in the future also as a soul. Okay? Krishna took birth, that means Krishna's birth and his activities are not normal activities. They are transcendental activities. Okay. When I say that Krishna is born from Devaki and Vasudeva, that means his beginning is done from there. No, he was there. Even much before this entire creation, even before that, this entire Brahmanda is coming from Krishna, the Mahavishnu only. Okay? Krishna is there. There is, if, you take like this. There is a huge creation, and 1/4 of creation, there is a Mahatattva. Okay? And the Mahatattva, there is a ocean. In the ocean, Mahavishnu will sleep. Okay? Mahavishnu, when he exhale and inhale, there is a lot of bubbles will come.
Yes.
Every bubble become a Brahmanda. It's one of the Brahmanda is this universe. So, to display his pastimes, he will take the birth as a human being. We should not misunderstood him. Okay, that's what it is said in this verse, in this chapter also. People who understand his birth is a normal, they are not really intelligent people. So scripture saying that Krishna doesn't not have a beginning and end. Krishna is eternal, like we also eternal. But this material creation is created for some time and annihilated, again created, annihilated by his eternal external energy.
So you just wanted to say that his supreme powers were always there, but the concrete material was born in so and so particular period, right?
Right.
Okay, thank you.
Hare Krishna. Any other questions? Last question. Yeah.
Sir, I am Hindi talking.
Sorry?
I am Hindi talking.
You speak in Hindi?
Hindi.
Okay. But somebody should translate. You understand Hindi? Okay, I'll try to understand. Okay, go ahead.
सर मेरा एक क्वेश्चन था कि आंसर था कि मैं सब लोग हिंदी में बात करना चाहिए,
हाँ.
क्योंकि समझ में नहीं आता किसी को, तो आप इंग्लिश में एक्सप्लेन करते हो तो समझ में नहीं आता है किसी को.
Okay.
वो था बस इतना ही.
Oh, okay. No, I was told to speak in English, so I gave the class in English. But next time onwards, I will take the voting on how many are Hindi, how many are Telugu, or how many English.
Okay.
So accordingly, I will speak.
Okay.
If Hindi, then probably I will not sit here, and somebody who can speak Hindi, they will come and speak.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.